Hey guys, thought I'd do a real quick little short live. I found this article in my local newspaper, um, and I thought it was pretty interesting. Not my local newspaper, but my state newspaper, which is the Courier Journal, coming out of Louisville, Kentucky. Uh, it says events. Take a drive to Rosemont, Illinois for family-friendly entertainment. And the article showcases what, in their opinion, Rosemont has to offer folks. So it's from April the 28th of 2017. It talks about taking a movie at Movico Theater in Rosemont, luxury movie-going experience where you can enjoy a full meal right inside the beautifully decorated theater. Oh, it's really pumping it, pumping it up. Big bowling alley, indoor skydiving at iFly, shopping at the outlets. All the things, all the great things that Rosemont has to offer, right? Well, it's just too good to be true. So I go over here and do a little more research on it, because I'm checking it all out for the Kenneka Jenkins case, because this village is so corrupt that it just makes my skin crawl. In the Illinois Family Institute website, I found this article titled Family Friendly Rosemont to Host Convention of Perversion, written by Kathy Valente, June the 23rd of 2011. Exotica Expo 2011, a traveling adult entertainment show and erotic convention, is coming to the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center, which is owned by the city of Rosemont. Organizers are expecting this 3-day XXX rated gathering to attract roughly 20,000 people. It's been called the Adult Circus. It features live entertainment, 24 hours of live entertainment, with bondage and burlesque entertainers, and women performing on swings, poles, stages, and trampolines. The organizer, Jay Handy, claims Rosemont has been more helpful than any other location where they've held this. Imagine that. Okay, the Daily Herald wrote this article about this porn convention. It says Rosemont Mayor Bradley Stevens doesn't see hosting the convention as clashing with the village's family-friendly image, nor as an endorsement of the porn industry. He's quoted as saying, expositions are put on by diverse groups and associations of people and may be faith-based, politically affiliated, trade-oriented, or sports and entertainment associated. That was sent in an email from Mayor Bradley Stevens to the Daily Herald. The shows at the convention center do not reflect the position or affiliation of the Village of Rosemont. He went on to say that decisions about which conventions are allowed are based on many factors, including fiscal impact, of course, consumer demand, which is quite funny, tastefulness, and conduct, emphasis added. So he's saying that the decision to allow this, what's it called, Exotica Expo, was based on fiscal impact. In other words, he wanted the 20,000 people to come in there and spend their money on porn. Consumer demand. I highly doubt that the people of Rosemont really wanted these porn stars in their convention center. Tastefulness and conduct. And I don't even need to address those two. Hosting a 3-day XXX rated porn party is not only inconsistent with a family-friendly image, but it is a stamp of approval on an exceptionally lucrative, so-called industry that exploits women and children for profit. How is that possibly family-friendly? Furthermore, it would be highly unlikely that this event would not violate both state and federal obscenity laws. The Daily Herald further reports, it is not the first time Rosemont has hosted a sex industry convention. Last year's Ecstasy 2010, put on by New York-based Taboo Entertainment, brought to town more than 100 sex-themed vendors and dozens of adult film stars, including the mistresses of high-profile celebrities. This is also kind of point in the article. It's interesting to know that New York is home to morality and media. Back in 99, Morality and Media President Bob Peters ran an advertising campaign that generated tremendous opposition from the New York citizens against the Erotica USA 99 trade show. While Mr. Peters won't take the credit, the fact remains that they never held their lewd conventions in New York City again. Apparently, even New York-based Taboo Entertainment has enough sense to peddle their smut elsewhere. They know where they're not welcome. So who welcomed this New York-based company? You guessed it. Last year, family-friendly Rosemont threw out the welcome mat for pornographers. If New York residents can generate enough opposition to keep these public orgies out of their towns, so can we. All it takes is a few minutes of your time to make a huge difference. And someone had actually generated a little take action or like a change type email to send to Mayor Bradley Stevens and the Rosemont trustees, Ralph Mateo, I know I probably messed that name all up, Jack Dorgan, Karen Fazio, Jack Hasselberger, Sharon Pappas, and Roger Manali, and asked them to comply with the state and federal obscenity laws. If you're not convinced and you still think that pornography is harmless entertainment, please check out www.pornharms.com. So then they also go on to give the law, the Illinois law, and also the federal obscenity laws. And there's a test for whether something is obscene or not. And they've also posted that link too. Then I also found this to be quite funny. Not in a laughing sort of way, a comical weird kind of way, actually. I found this article that's from the Georgia Newsday. It's on their website. It says, NFL investigating porn event ad featuring 5 players. Attorneys for the NFL are investigating a major porn event advertisement featuring 5 players in uniform, ABC7 in Chicago reports. The ad under investigation is for last month's Exotica Expo 2011 held in Miami. The players featured are Chicago's Major Wright, Kansas City's Eric Berry and Brandon Flowers, Houston's Kareem Jackson, and Oakland receiver Jacoby Ford. The 5 players are featured along with 6 pictures of adult film stars. And it has a picture. You could click there and look at the ad. It says, the NFL Vice President of Corporate Communications told ESPN Chicago that it's an intellectual property issue because the players were featured in their team jerseys. The NFL office works on behalf of the clubs to protect their intellectual property rights in matters such as this, McCarthy said. Our legal team is reviewing the ad. In general, companies not affiliated with the NFL or its clubs may not depict a player in his uniform. Right. Let's see. Right. That would be Chicago's Major Wright. Tweeted on Tuesday night that he is not promoting the next Exotica Expo, which is being held in Rosemont, Illinois, on July the 8th. He also said that his photo was used without his permission. So it's even mentioned, Rosemont's even mentioned in this NFL article about investigating a porn event ad. So I would not say that this town is so family friendly by a long shot. And I'm onto this. I'm onto it hard. I'm checking out every little nook and cranny that I can find to try to uncover the corruption in this village. It is ridiculously sickening to think about this. And I just found this very interesting and thought I would share it. I hope you guys enjoy it and be looking for more videos to come.